What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 and No Man's Land. And, well, a lot has changed since you were last on the farm. Well, if you could even call it a farm. I mean, there's not a farmhouse or anything like that. I'm still living out of my van. That hasn't changed. But we do have a production here. And we're just going to see if we can't get some wheat in there, so we can get production going on flour. I was going to do some chickens, and I was just like, you know what? It's just, yeah, it's just not worth it, really. Not just yet. Mainly because, well, I was having a lot of issues with pallets. A lot of issues, like with running out of space, I guess, for the pallets. Because, well, there's a lot of strawberries that gets produced pretty quickly, if I'm honest. And it was just causing all kinds of problems. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is on that. We can't do a whole lot about that until Giant decides, hey, we're going to increase the amount of pallets you can have, because yeah, it's causing all kinds of problems with that. Okay, there we go. We got our wheat in there now. And just going to pull this over here. Just kind of park it up just here. And I really need to get some sheds, if I'm honest. Because I don't really have a place to put anything. But yeah, as you can see, the strawberries, they build up pretty quickly. Yeah, just don't have a place to park everything right now. It's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. I'll just park the van right here. And we'll go check on our big, nice, new, shiny production. Oh, it's grinding away, making tons of flour for us. So that's good. I don't know if I want to sell the flour or if I'm going to try to do the bakery. Probably going to be selling the flour initially, and then once we get a little bit of money, and then we can get chickens and things like that. Then we'll worry about doing the bakery, because we need eggs and things like that for most things at the bakery, so it just makes sense. And, well, now the next thing that we need to purchase is, well, we need to get a cultivator of some kind. Let's see. That's really, really small, if I'm honest. And it would take quite a bit of time to do the field. It would take a very long time to do the field with that. But we don't have money for really anything bigger just yet. By chance no. I didn't think so. So if I'm going to do that, I'm probably just going to do this guy, because it's much more inexpensive, and then the working with is much better as well. I don't think we need tires, so we'll just do that. That should do the trick for us, really. because we just need something just to just to get the land ready to go for the next seeding. Oh, and there's a lot of other things that's went on the farm, guys. I did create another field, and in that field I've got sunflower currently, and that's one of the reasons why I did the production that I did, because I plan on doing not only flour but also oil. I feel like that would be, a decent money maker for us. And of course, I've got bees right at the sunflowers, so they're boosting that yield. Because to me, it just makes the most sense. And bees increasing the yield of the sunflowers, plus the fact that we get honey. It's a win-win there, because honey is always a good seller, regardless of when you sell it. It always seems to do pretty well. So I'm really happy with that. Now I didn't go crazy and get multiples. I may end up doing that in the near future, adding some more to that, because I don't know. It just, to me, it makes sense, because honey sells so good. It's just I'm really worried about the pallet restrictions, and I definitely don't want to have any issues with that. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I've ran into it a couple times because strawberries just produce at such a ridiculous rate, and there's not a lot you can do. I wanted to hold off and sell all of my produce at one time when it was at its best price in the winter, but of course, when it's saying that there's no more room for pallets, you don't really have a choice. You have to kind of sell, and that's what I've had to do a couple times. I've sold pretty much everything one time. The strawberries and the tomatoes, or tomatoes, depending on what you call it. And then I've also did the lettuce, which, they're all decent earners even now. But I would certainly like to wait till when the price is at its best. But at this point in time, guys, I really can't, I really can't hold on to it too long, because we do need that money coming in to get other things going on the farm. So, with that, it's not a big deal. It's just one of those things that we just have to be mindful of, keep an eye on it, and then when we have quite a bit of something, we work quickly to get it taken care of. That way we don't encounter that issue. Because when it happened, there was just so many strawberries. It was just ridiculous. I don't know how many thousands of liters of strawberries there were. But yeah, it caused a lot of problems. I really hope that whenever Giant does fix that, they do give us at least 100. Because they say it was due to frame rate issues or crashing, whatever the case may be. Or that's what I've heard people talk about as theory. But I've never had any issues with it. So I don't know. I really think the main thing was with the liftable pallets mod and people getting unlimited pallets. I think that may be the biggest reason as to why. I have already mulched this, I will say that too. But I think that's the biggest reason why Giant did that, was to kind of prevent that a little bit. I don't know if it's 100% certain, but that's definitely something that may have played a role in it, I think. But yeah, this little thing right here is doing really well, and it's not slowing me down at all. So Yeah, I'm gonna make pretty quick work of this, I think. Okay, guys. Well, this makes pretty quick work of it. That's for sure. Being able to go 11 miles an hour. That's okay. We'll get this last little spot that we just kind of missed here. And, well, this the even smaller spot that we missed on the spot that we missed, I guess. And there's that. So this is all ready to go. So we'll just kind of bring this over here. And just kind of park this right there. Okay. So we need to kind of look to see I was looking at the harvest season instead of the okay, so we still got a little bit before we have to do anything. I don't know. I don't know what we may do there. We may do. I mean, we may do wheat or we may do barley. Actually, you know what? Let's go check this out. Let's see. So oats are really good. And sorghum does pretty good. When can we plant oats? Let's see. Yeah, we missed oats too, looks like. We could always plant them next season though. Like I don't know. Do we have anything that we could plant between then and now that would be harvested? Doesn't look like it. So that's unfortunate, but we definitely need to do some oats. Because oats looks like it does pretty well. So yeah, it looks like it. I mean, really, we'll just do wheat again probably when it's time, and everything. So let me just bring you guys back here so you can kind of see what's going on. Oh man, there's just so many. So the sunflowers are doing really well. Actually, when I harvest the sunflowers, I may just do some. I may just do some oats here, and maybe put like another field here, and do like canola maybe, or something else that the bees help with. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's just things to think about. I mean, there's a lot to be done. Um, yeah, we've got a bit here, so I'm not too worried about anything as far as that goes. So yeah, I'm going to kind of skip ahead a little bit now that we've got everything done here, and then I'll bring you guys back in. So I'll see you in a bit. Good morning, guys, and well, it's now September the 1st, and well, we're taking a load of strawberries up to the shop to sell them because, well, we need to get a weeder if possible. I'm going to try to get one. Don't know if we'll be able to. We're definitely going to try. And yeah, it's time to plant. We should have more than enough seed to do what we need to do. We just need, there's some weeds in our field that we need to take care of. And by doing this, it should help us with, with the precision farming as well. And I don't know why that's still on. Oh, is that everything? That wasn't much at all. But just had too many piled up, had to get rid of them. So yeah, it happens, unfortunately. Strawberries, they're just such a fast producer. Also need to check the water and see how we're doing in water in our gardens, because I'm guessing it's pretty low. Haven't really filled them up since the initial fill up, but they produced quite a bit. So we do definitely need to check that. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull in here and I'm going to get this flour. I'm going to go ahead and sell it too. I know we should probably wait until it's a much better price, but guys, we need money to get the the actual sprayer so we can get this taken care of. So I'm gonna sell as much as I can. It's unfortunate, but it's a must. We got to get that piece of equipment, and I would just rather just buy it than have to leave. Should probably invest in a front weight for this thing with this spreader or the sprayer on the back. It definitely makes it go light in the front, but this is going to be a really quick job. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to check real quick here, and let's see. Okay. Okay, so just wanted to make sure. So this should help us out a little bit with our environmental score. By doing this, it's supposed to. I don't know that it will necessarily, but it's supposed to. And the great thing about this is, even if you leave it on, it just doesn't really matter all that much. because it automatically disables itself. You know, if you're not over something that needs to be sprayed effectively. So that's pretty nice. And I wonder if it would be better to do like a liquid fertilizer with this as well, as opposed to the solid fertilizer, in terms of getting that perfect mix. Whoa, front tires just went way up in the air on that one. Definitely need to get a weight. Definitely need to get a weight. Yep. But I mean, it made quick work of it. Now we can go ahead and turn this off, load it up. And fingers crossed, it will let me empty this. Oh, please let me empty it. Thank you. Okay. So there's like so much still up. There's like 200 liters or something still at the shop, but that's fine. We'll leave that there. There'll come a time when we need it. I am curious though. Let's check it and see. We were sitting at 78. Oh, really? 93, guys. That was a huge jump. Huge jump. And our environmental score has increased the sale price by 13%. So that's real good. That's definitely good. So, okay, we've got plenty of seed in here ready to go. We'll just go ahead and hop up here. And I'm going to try to not sell anything else prior to actually, being time to sell everything. I don't know how that'll go. That is my plan, though, and I hope that we can kind of stick to that. As long as the pallet situation doesn't get out of hand, I think we'll be fine. Really could use a second tractor, because then I could have just hired a worker to do most of this, and as they were seeding, I could have been fertilizing or rolling, or I might even go ahead and just continuously spread lime, just to keep the pH levels and everything real good. Maybe, I don't know. We'll just see how it is. We'll see if it'll even allow me to apply lime. It may not even allow me to do so. There's that, guys. Look at that. Barely even use 17%. So precision farming, it does help you in some ways. We'll just back this in here. And just drop that off there. And we'll try to, we'll see if it'll allow us to line the things over here. Yeah, really thinking may start doing the liquid fertilizer as well. From a from a cost standpoint, it may be a little bit more expensive, but it may work a little bit better for us in terms of making sure that the nitrogen level is perfect. Maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, it's going to let us slime. Hopefully we'll have enough to do this field. We should. It's going through it very slowly, or it seems to be. Now I'm thinking, I don't know if we have any more fertilizer here, but I'm hoping maybe we'll have enough for this little field. 44%, we may have enough because it is a pretty small field. So hopefully we'll have enough. I guess we'll see. We have to purchase more, so be it. And this little thing, I mean, it doesn't burn through it terribly fast either, so that's okay. With the one that does like 48 meters, I mean, it burns through it really quick. But I mean, if we had that one on this little field, pretty much one shot and we're done. Just one little swipe and we would be done with it, which is a good thing. I mean, it's definitely a good thing. But yeah, I think we're gonna have enough. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have enough. We should have. Fingers crossed, we'll have enough. But I think we will. It's looking pretty good. If I can stay straight and stop going, side to side. Well, we missed a little section there, but that's okay. Okay, well, I guess we might not be good because for some reason, we started burning through it really, really heavily. And I'm not really sure why. So yeah, we're definitely going to need some more fertilizer. Oh, that's great. So we'll just park here, and we'll just drop this off, and I'm gonna run up to the store and get us some fertilizer. I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, so we're making progress on the rolling, and kind of an odd thing is even though we just sprayed this, the field is saying that there are weeds. So we may end up having to spray this thing again before it's time to harvest. Maybe. I hope not, but it's definitely saying that, which I thought on 19, like if you sprayed herbicide, the weeds were gone for that, for that period. You didn't have to worry about them. But yeah, apparently that's not the case anymore. Maybe it's a precision farming thing. I don't know. But the field certainly says that weeds are growing, which is unfortunate. But what can you do, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and just pick this up, and I'll just go ahead and hop here and I'll show you guys. Well, it did say that. See? Weeds growing. It's just like in certain spots, but it does say that. So I don't know. We may have to end up spraying it again, guys. But it is almost noon, and that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Now, what I am going to try to do is in the next video, it's probably going to be the same day, but I do have some plans. What I want to do is I want to come out back here, and I really want to create another field out back here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to do it just yet, but I definitely want to add in another field. What I may do is I may just come like right here and just, you know, work out that way, you know, from this field, you know, not right on the field. I'll leave like maybe a big enough gap to where you could fit a vehicle through. But that's what I'm thinking about doing, guys, and just to grow another thing of wheat or barley. But look at these sunflowers, guys. They are doing really, really well. I'm really pleased with that. And look at all of our honey. The bees always showing out. But yeah, I think that's going to be the plan, you know, for this, guys. We're going to get us another field plowed, a pretty decent sized one. Probably going to, this field ends here, so probably start it around right here, and then go almost all the way out to the edge of the property. And I'm going to make it probably maybe another wheat field, maybe barley. Let's see. Either wheat or barley, one of the two. But it's just more or less so so we can, you know, while we're harvesting the wheat. And what I may end up doing is, because if you look at that, barley's harvest season comes in a month early. So what I may do is I may go ahead and plant the barley now. That way it'll come in a month early. We can go ahead and put the barley down at the mill and have it producing flour. And then the next month we'll have some wheat to kind of back it up. That's probably what I'm going to do, guys. And then we'll grow things like sunflower, canola, different things like that in this field, because the bees are going to help it. So, and I do plan on expanding our bees, because you guys know how much I love bees, and the sweet price of honey, because it does so well. But yeah, I think that's going to be my plan, guys. It should be a pretty good sized field, and should have a pretty good yield to it. We should make enough off of this field to run to run the actual meal for a bit. And what we can do with this smaller field up front here is chickens. You know, we can use it to feed our chickens and things, and then we can get us some chickens in here, because my goal is, now that we have flour going, I really want to get a I really do want to get like a bakery going. I really think a bakery would be a great way to go. And we may put it here. We may buy another spot of land for it specifically. I'm not sure. I don't want to overcrowd this with productions. So what I may end up doing is I may just buy this spot of land just here and just put it off to the side of the road over here or over here. You know, just somewhere out of the way. While I'm here, I'll just go ahead and grab this. But yeah, guys, I mean, there's a lot of plans going on. I don't know just yet how it's going to end up playing out, but I've got some plans, and we just need the money now to make it a thing. So we're getting a lot of equipment. Need some sheds to put all this under for real. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Like I said, next video is going to be same day. It's just going to be us creating a new field and getting that crop planted. It may not even be the same day. I may go ahead and just skip forward to the next day, just because it'll get us that much closer. No, I want to get that in the ground. I want to get that in the ground so it comes available earlier. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you like the video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd leave a like. If you like this sort of content, I would recommend subscribing to the channel. In the comments below, guys, let me know what would you like to see me do next. What type of production would you like to see us do? Maybe the next animal, the next spot of land, whatever the case may be. I would love to hear it in the comments down below. And with that being said, have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. Have a good one.